everybody. Welcome to the Fred Johnson Show, our sports talk edition. I'm Fred Johnson, and we have Charlie, the sports guy, up there in Reno. Charlie, how you doing?
Hi there, Fred. I'm doing good. Ready to do the NFL regular season first game.
That's right. We're going to make our NFL picks for week one, and we're also joined by Crazy Eddy, who's out on the road. Crazy Eddy, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Fred. Great to see you. I'm out here in the middle of somewhere. I don't know. Not as sure. There's a lot of farms and a lot of people yelling at me.
Okay, well, perfect. Are you ready to make your NFL picks for week one?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Very good. Very good. I'm out on the road. I actually kind of pulled a disgruntled guy. I'm here in Seattle, but the Seahawks are actually playing in Indianapolis. So go figure.
Go figure.
So, all right. Well, let's start things off. Charlie, what's the first game and what's the spread?
The first game is Pittsburgh. They're on the road to Buffalo. Buffalo is favored at 6.5-point favorite, -6.5.
And what's your pick there, Charlie?
I'm going to take Buffalo because I think they're tough and ready. I could pay for this. Back to you, Fred.
Okay. Charlie and that's 6.5, right?
Yes. So that's a big spread. So the line people don't believe Big Ben is ready, even though he claims he is. So that's the way that goes. So what does Eddie think in that game?
I'm going to raise you 0.25. I'm going to call it 6.75 points. And I favor the Bills. I think it's it's a little warm these days. Bills, cold weather team. We know that. I'm with the Bills.
Okay.
Okay, taking the Bills.
Fred taking notes.
I am.
Fred finding his notes.
Okay, well, of course, I'm a Pittsburgh homer, so gotta go with my team. So Fred's taking Pittsburgh.
There you go.
So I'm plus 6.5.
Okay.
Go for the upset.
Second game are the New York Jets. They're on the road to Carolina, who is a 4-point favorite. Carolina -4.
I lost my page with all my things.
Carolina and the Jets. How about Eddie's figuring?
Wait, what was the spread again?
4 points.
Carolina
by 4, -4.
Okay, what are you picking, Charlie?
I'm picking Carolina.
Okay. -4. Eddie, what do you say?
I'm taking Carolina too.
Only
because we're starting to realize that all the teams rhyme, the Jets, the Mets, the New York Nets. And the Met.
He got a point. And the Met.
Yeah, the poor Jets. They can't beat their way out of a wet paper bag.
Last year.
I'm taking Carolina too. All right. What's the next
game?
one?
Jacksonville is on the road to Houston. Yes, Jacksonville is -3 on the road. They were horrible last year at 1-15, but they're favored at -3 against Houston.
What's your pick, Charlie?
I'm thinking Houston in this game, home dog. So I'm taking the +3 Houston.
Eddie, what say you?
Well, they tore down the statue of Robert E.
Yeah.
So Houston.
So you're taking Houston too, plus the 3.
Yeah.
I'm taking Jacksonville.
Because they think they're good this year.
Because they're supposed to be good. They got the Urban Meyer's coach. They're like supposed to be a Super Bowl contender. And Houston's supposed to be terrible. JJ Watt left, and so taking the Jacksonville, giving up
There
those
you go. Arizona is on the road against
Mhm.
Tennessee, who is -3 at home. I am taking Tennessee in that one.
Tennessee. You're taking Tennessee. I lost my place here.
-3 against Arizona. Open up
-3.
your rainbow shades or whatever the song says.
What do you think about that game, Crazy?
I lean to Tennessee on that, actually.
Yeah.
Mostly because of COVID.
Yeah. Okay.
Arizona +3. What are you going with, Fred?
I'm going with Arizona.
All right, Fred with another different opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fred, we're gonna have
he'll be 12
huge
and 3, and I'll be 3 and 12. All right, the next game, the LA Chargers are on the road to that Washington football team. Yes, they're -1. Washington favored at home. Yes, their
Yes.
defense is good at Washington, so I am somehow going to take them at -1.
You know what? I love the Chargers. I'm going to go out on a limb since they're like favored by 1 point. I'm going to take the Chargers on this. I think it's good they're playing out of town. I know we have trouble figuring out who we are, but when we're out of town, we can just say, hey, we're the Chargers. We don't know where we come from.
Okay, so you're taking Chargers plus the 1. Okay.
Yes, Chargers +1.
And I'm going to take Washington -1.
There you go. Next game, Philadelphia Freedom is on the road to Atlanta. They're burning it down. Atlanta -3 at home.
What say you, Charlie?
I'm picking Atlanta. I'm saying they're not going to burn it down.
You're picking Atlanta, huh?
Yes, -3 over Philadelphia.
Okay, Atlanta
Red's looking
-3.
at his Japanese version there, I think.
What do you think there, Crazy Eddie? You like Philly? Philly's one of your favorite teams, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it's hard. I don't want to show bias, and
Right.
I don't want to. I always think they're going to win, because I'm a kind of a fair weather fan.
I mean, Atlanta's -3 because they're home. That's like
it's a coin toss.
that's your
kinda
home
game.
field
It's
advantage.
like how
-3.
you could go either way on
But
many
who
of
knows? Doesn't Philly have a brand new quarterback and a new coach?
Yeah, and a new attitude.
Mm-hmm. So
They got a young attitude, like they're
punks.
they're at like some kind of pants store.
So you're taking Philly?
I'll take Philly.
All right, there
for
you
it.
I
What
took
do you
my
say,
home team.
Fred?
You got to take your home team. Okay, that's Philly plus the 3. God, I hate Atlanta.
I do too. Good coin toss.
I hate Atlanta. I'm going with Philly because earlier I thought they were supposed to stink, but I think with the new coach and the new quarterback, they're going to do good.
All right, next game. Seattle is on the road to Indianapolis. They're a 3-point favorite on the road. Seattle is.
Right.
And Indianapolis is +3. I'm going to go with the upset. I'm taking the home dog, Indianapolis. Woo, woo, woo.
Indy plus the 3.
Indiana loves me, baby.
What do you think about that game, Crazy Eddie? He's out of the car.
He's out in the desert.
Yes. Beautiful Mount Diablo. Mount Diablo, home of the devil. The devil mountain.
That's amazing.
It's amazing.
Can't even see his Daniel.
He's the new Hugh Hauser.
Seattle. What are you taking, Seattle or Indianapolis?
Totally Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah, they'll probably win. I blew chunks by taking it.
Because they have a new attitude too.
That's all part of that 12 and 3
Eagles. They both.
I'm taking Seattle as well.
So they don't hang you there in Seattle where you're at.
Right.
All right, Minnesota. They are a 3-point favorite on the road against Cincinnati. WKRP +3. So I'm going with Minnesota. I think they're a decent team, and I think Cincinnati, not so much. What say you, Eddie?
I'm watching this guy on this tricycle driving around. This
Oh,
electric tricycle.
out in the middle of nowhere. Like electric. There he goes. Is that street legal?
Wow.
I love America's great open farmlands.
He's only 2 feet off the ground and can go under trucks.
So who do you like in this game, Eddie?
I'll take Cincinnati.
Okay, very good. I'm taking Cincinnati as well. I'm taking the home dog.
Oh, I'm going to get slaughtered. Here we go. San Francisco's on the road. Another favorite on the road. They're -8 somehow against Detroit, who is at home +8. So I don't know. I should flip a coin to the side. I better take San Francisco because Stoley's going to beat me up with a safe lock stand if I don't. So I'm going to give it a go.
All right. San Francisco -8, says Charlie. What do you think about that, Crazy Eddie?
Well, usually, season like this, you say that 49ers are looking awful, and then they're playing in the Super Bowl again. But you got to go with what you got. So I'd say San Francisco's going down like a Led Zeppelin.
So you're picking Detroit?
Detroit
I'm picking
+8 for Eddie.
Yep.
Give me Detroit by 14.
Well, I agree with you, Eddie. I'm taking Detroit as well. That's too many points.
Too many contrarian. I knew I should have changed my mind. Well, we'll
Wouldn't be
find out.
surprised to see the Niners in the Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, the
Just 'cause-
Niners will win by 7, and I'll be going.
No idea.
Cleveland is on the road to Kansas City. This is previewing playoffs. Kansas City is -5.5 at home. I am going to pray that Kansas City can win by 5.5. So I'm taking Kansas City.
All right, what do you say, Eddie?
Let's see. Kansas City. I'll take Kansas City. I'll take Kansas City and a side of bacon.
There you go.
Kind of barbecue bacon, Kansas City barbecue.
I'm not taking them with points. I'm taking them with bacon.
Okay. I have a feeling Cleveland's going to do really well this year.
Yeah, they played them tough last year. Cleveland did.
And I think Kansas City will win, but they're only going to win by 3. So I'm taking Cleveland plus the 5.5.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. That's another choke for me. We got Miami on the road to New England. New England is -3.5. Oh, I'm dumb enough to take Miami, but they had a better record last year. They play New England tough, so I'm going with Miami and +3.
I agree. I consulted my horoscope today. It turns out the Dolphins are a water sign, of course. The fish. They're going to win it. I'm taking the Dolphins.
And yes, I agree as well, because I always think Miami's that team that always has New England's number. They beat them quite often because they're in the same division. And I'm taking Miami as well. So that's 3 across the board for Miami.
Wow. Finally, we agree. Well, how about this one? Denver on the road in the Flatlands at New York Giants. The Giants are +3 at home. That means, of course, Denver -3. I am going to take the Giants in that game because they are at home. I figure Why not? They'll probably lose by 1 or something, or maybe even win. So there's another loss for me. Go ahead.
What do you say, Eddie?
Honestly, with the new uniforms, I can't tell which team is which when those two play. But I got to go with the Bronx.
Ah,
Feeling it. I feel like they're feeling it.
Denver
They're
Miners.
feeling mighty.
I'm going with the Giants at home. Once again, I love those home dogs. You know, give me that +3. Going with the Giants.
Who let the dogs out? We've got Bears. Yes, the
Bears.
Chicago Bears. They're on the road in LA against LA Rams, who are a 7.5-point favorite. By golly, I know it's my Homer old team. I'm taking the Bears. I figure the starters for the Rams are not in shape. They pretend they are. They haven't played. We'll find out in the fourth quarter. So the Bears at +7.5.
We think about
I'm going to
that one, Eddie?
disagree. I'm disagreeing. I'm going to go with the Rams on this. They're about due for one. First, they looked good. Then they didn't look good. Then they looked good again.
Yeah.
Then bad, then good. And then now they're looking good again.
I agree,
right.
Eddie. Yeah, me too. That they're in their magical new stadium, and I think they're going to do it. I'm taking the Rams
Oh.
minus the 7.5 too.
Somebody wired that puppy right. I'll tell you that. Well, looks like another loss for me in that game. Green Bay, the Green Bay game now. They're on the road. They're -3.5. They're the the home dog is New Orleans at +3.5. No more Drew Brees. He's retired. That's why Green Bay is the favorite. I am taking Green Bay. Who knows? So that's my pick. Another loss for me, it looks like.
I got karma, flood karma. I'm looking at New Orleans. Who's playing?
Yeah, that's it.
Green Bay at New Orleans,
Right.
And Green Bay is favored by 3.5.
You got your flood insurance paid off, so
You got karma. You got the karma from the floods.
there
I'm
you
taking
go.
New Orleans.
Who's the quarterback?
Even though they don't have Brees, they don't need,
for New
they got
Orleans?
karma.
Anybody good?
Is that Herbert or what? Who's he? No, he's on Chargers. I don't even remember now, but I'm praying he doesn't show up and they have to put in the taxi squad guy.
I'm taking New Orleans.
There you go.
Once
Now-
again, I love those home dogs.
That's Monday night game now is the only one left. Baltimore is on the road to Las Vegas. The first home game with bunch of fans for Vegas, baby. Baltimore is -4 on the road. Another road dog. I'm taking Baltimore -4, even though I hate their guts. So we'll see what happens.
Really?
Yes. It's going to be a big mistake to only win by 3. And I'll lose.
Wow, what do you
another
think
one.
of that game, Eddie? Monday night, Baltimore at the Raiders' new stadium
I'm
in
seeing
Vegas.
newspaper headlines the next day. It's going to say Raiders lose the first home game.
Chuck E. Cheese loses the
Wow.
first home game. There you go.
Really?
I just had a premonition.
What do you think, Fred?
I'm going with the Raiders, baby.
Making
That
it
new
happen.
Stadium, Raiders.
Well,
Baltimore's overrated.
we'll see what happens. Somebody ought to have a winning record out of us. I know I'm not. So,
And
well, that's it for the games. Here in the
you said
season.
Baltimore, right, Eddie?
Right. I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got Baltimore. I
sure.
got Baltimore.
All
Yeah.
right, I got all our picks down there.
Great. That'd be
very
funny
good.
if I got it right.
I'm glad you could join us, Eddie.
Eddie,
No,
on
guys.
the road.
always Fred. Glad I could stay out here in the hot sun for you.
Yeah, disgruntled guy couldn't make it. Cletus couldn't make it. Naked Engineer Steve couldn't make it.
Howard Cosell couldn't
Howard
make it.
Cosell, I guess, apparently couldn't make it. So
Stoley couldn't make
Forward
it.
for you.
Quasar couldn't make it. We could have used him. If he could have go in the future and tell us who would have won all these damn things.
Well,
Oh,
rumor has it we're going to have Moose McGee on one of the upcoming NFL shows. So
Moose McGill.
or McGill, that's right.
Yeah.
Moose McGill. That's right.
Better known as Moose McGillicuddy. You pick your poison on that one. So anyway, that's
Well, all
our
right.
picks, Fred.
There you go. That's our picks. Enjoy the games tomorrow. And we'll have to see how we're going to do, Charlie. We'll have to cash in our tickets up there at the casino in Reno.
You bet. I won't be standing at the window. I know better. So,
All right, guys. We'll see you next
Happy
time.
football. Happy football, everybody.
bye-bye. Bye-bye.